Hey guys, Sunday afternoon, and guess what? I promised I was gonna smoke something, so today's the day I'm gonna smoke something. So stay tuned and you'll see what I'm gonna cook up. Okay guys, this is what we're gonna smoke today. But I'll let you see what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some ribs, and I got these on sale at HEB. And then I got these, they had these drumsticks on sale at Food Town. They're like $3 for a pack of them. So we're gonna do these 3 packs on the smoker today. So the next thing I'm gonna do, the ribs probably need a couple more minutes to unthaw. I'm gonna put them in a kind of a lukewarm or cool water to kind of unthaw them. And then also I'm gonna go outside and start the fire. The fire is gonna take a little while to get the temperature, to the right point. Hey guys, sorry. I don't know if you guys noticed, but got my shirt on from the Oyster Fest. Thought I would sport it, show it off a little bit today. Tina's inside. She's not feeling too well today. She's got a little stomach flu or stomach virus. Hopefully she'll come out a little later. But what I do, I don't know if I'm gonna say being frugal, cheap, or whatever, instead of using starter fluid, I go around, got my little gripper here and my bucket. I go around and pick up little sticks from underneath all my little oak trees, and kind of 2 birds at 1 stone. I clean up the yard with the sticks. I give me some little kindling to start my fire instead of using fluid. But I'm gonna do that. I only spent about 10 minutes. I already got like half a bucket, but it don't take no time at all. I just walk around, pick up some little sticks. This. Okay, the fire is going good. Now I'm going to shut the door on it. And well, you guys don't know, this is how you control your temperature, by how much oxygen. No oxygen, fire goes out. Lots of oxygen, fire gets hot. So I'm gonna cut it down. Leave a little bit, because it's getting pretty hot in there. Let's see what temperature right now is. Oh yeah. Guys, luckily I had this from my old smoker and I kept it. And it worked perfectly. Fit right in there just like it was supposed to be there. See? And right now, it's smoking. It's actually getting up to barbecue. It says, let's see what it says, actually reads. It says 225 to start barbecuing. That's about where I start smoking around. I smoke around 225, 250. I know it's gonna maybe hard to read through the camera, but right where the blue turns to brown, that's 225, and then it goes up to 250, 300, 350. I guess where it turns white, it's about 375. Of course, I would never get it that hot, but I'm gonna start about 250 is where I want. And what you do is, right now I'm adjusting the regulating the airflow. You can also regulate the airflow with this also and damper it. Like the same way, less air, the temperature will go down. More air, temperature goes up. Pretty simple. So I'm gonna sit there and let it sit there. I want it right around where it's at right now, 225. So I'm gonna see if with my dampering that I've done to the barbecue pit, if it stays at route 225, it'll be perfect. Okay guys, so got my chicken here, my drumsticks, got my baby back ribs. I know you guys probably say that's a lot of chicken, but I'll go ahead and make a whole bunch over the weekend, and then Tina or me can use the chicken throughout the week in chicken tacos or chicken salad and stuff like that. So that's why I did so much of it. And then the ribs also. But these are the seasonings I'm gonna be using: seasoned salt, garlic or onion powder, and garlic powder, black pepper. And then I want to shout out to my buddy Kelly at Old Security Farms. This honey is so good, guys. And he said he will ship it anywhere in the United States. So if you guys ever want some, Get some of that old Security Farm honey from him. And the reason this honey is different, I think, than any other honey around is that, and he told me this because he actually gives classes on beekeeping. So, I mean, this guy really knows bees. But the reason why this honey tastes different than a lot of other different honeys is the bees around here pollinate, they get their pollen from the tallow tree, Japanese tallow tree. And there are like a whole bunch in this area. I know the loggers around this area don't like them because the tree itself is not good for any kind of pallets or making furniture or anything, but they do great for the honey, the tallow trees. Anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this honey on the meat for my binder. A lot of guys or ladies will use mustard for a binder, but I found out the honey for a binder. So a binder, what I'm saying, you guys might not even know what a binder means. It means you put it on the meat for the seasoning to stick to. So some people use, like I said, mustard for a binder. And I did for the longest time until I met Kelly, and he said, don't use mustard no more. Try some of my honey on there. And since he told me that, man, it's game changing. But anyways, I want to give a shout out to Old Security Farms Kelly. Give him a call, or he's got a webpage. Check him out if you want any honey from over there. All my friends, I got friends of mine, I actually turned them on to them at work, and now they're bugging me all the time. Hey man, give me some more of that honey. I need some more of that honey. Anyways, I went in and trimmed up some of the meat off the ribs. Got little trimmings here, and I save that for my beans when I make beans. But I'm gonna season this up. I looked out the window, checked the smoker just a second ago. Sitting there right at 225, 235. It's perfect. The smoker's working really well. Very happy with it so far. That's the whole thing. I don't know if you guys noticed when I shut that door earlier, where I told you the damper to open and close the air was kind of loose. When I went in there, I made some of my wrenches tighten it up. So it needs to be nice and taut. Don't need to be like just push it. You want it to be, firmly what I'm talking. I'll show you guys later. But for the damper was kind of loose from the manufacturer, I went through my wrenches and tightened up. So when you do adjust it, you want the air to be exactly, because that's your whole thing about turning up the temperature or lowering the temperature of the smoker. That's very critical. Very critical. That's the word I'm looking for. Critical. It's very critical that you get the temperature, be able to set it exactly where you want it. All right, let me season this up, and then we're going to take them out and put them on the grill. Got my onion, a little bit of olive oil on there. Grill. They say it keeps it from the meat from sticking. Like that. We'll just leave it in there. It'll be good. A couple hours to put the onion into a taco. Be real good. Oh yeah. Filling this sucker up. Using every bit of room. Now I know 2 things of ribs and 3 packs of chicken fills her up. There we go. Of course, the temperature went down, but before I checked it, it was about 225. And this is what I was talking about earlier. At this part right here, to adjust the temperature, that's the part that I had to tighten up. So we'll just let it smoke for probably at least an hour or 2 before we even take a look at it. Most of this right now, we're just gonna keep it on the temperature, make sure the temperature stays between 225 and 250. That's the biggest thing right now. So chicken, the ribs been on there for 2.5 hours. They've got a nice smoky flavor. Looking really good. So what I'm gonna do now, as my buddy from Old Security Farms, he actually gave me some of this creamed honey. It's actually got a habanero infused in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the meat off and I'm gonna put the drumsticks in one, probably about 5 or 6 of them inside one aluminum foil thing, put a little of this habanero on them. And then I'm gonna do individually the ribs. I'm gonna take the ribs off. I'm gonna spread some of this habanero all over the ribs, wrap them up. I'm gonna put them back on for another 2 hours. So it's kind of hard to film every single bit of it, but what I'm gonna do is take them off, put them in aluminum foil, spread this on the chicken, spread it on the ribs, and then I'll put them back on. So thought I'd let you guys know what the next step is. So here I go. Putting that aluminum foil keeps all the juices in. I'm not gonna do every single one with the habanero. I'm like Bennett. Bennett doesn't like all the spiciness, so I'm not gonna do every single one, so Ben can enjoy some too. All right, so it's been about 5 hours now since I actually put them on. 2 hours, maybe 2 hours without the aluminum foil, and now 3 hours that they've been wrapped up. Look at this. So you know when they're done is when you can literally just wiggle the bone right out of the ribs without any meat on the. Here they are, they're all done. The legs are all done there. That's pretty much for the meat for the week. And then the ribs that come out with hardly no meat on them. There's a little piece of meat on it, but that's what you're looking for. When you can pull the rib bones out of there with almost no meat at all, they just come out. See that? With no meat on them, you know you've done some good ribs. Anyways, thank you for hanging out with me. I'm Rob, living off the hill. See you guys soon. Bye, y'all.